special report. Now reporting, David Muir.
Good afternoon, I'm David Muir, and we come on the air at this hour with just extraordinary pictures coming in out of Paris right now. We want to show you firefighters as they battle a massive blaze at this hour, one of the most iconic churches really in the world. You're looking at the iconic Notre Dame Cathedral, where a fire broke out within the last hour to an hour and a half. We've been watching these images play out in our newsroom all afternoon.
And we're keeping our eyes on the massive fire raging at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. We know that the cathedral is currently undergoing renovation work. Those pictures from earlier, you can see that the top part of the cathedral is being engulfed by smoke and fire.
This is a CBS News special report. I'm Jeff in New York, and we are following an awful situation in Paris at this hour. The historic Notre Dame Cathedral is burning. The spire has collapsed. Flames burst through the roof just a short time ago. We've been watching this giant plume of smoke that can be seen all over Paris.
Welcome back, everyone. We have a developing situation in Paris. Notre Dame Cathedral in the heart of Paris is on fire. There has been construction going on at the particular area. This is a still shot that we have. You can see that the tall spire and part of the roof is on fire.
We have some breaking news out of Paris. We are getting word of what appears to be a fire that is either near or at the Notre Dame Cathedral. You can see the smoke there in these pictures. We are looking into this. We're going to take you live to the scene next.
This is CNN Breaking News.
We have breaking news out of Paris. We're getting word of what appears to be a fire either near or at the Notre Dame Cathedral. You can see the smoke in these pictures. You can see the flames shooting out of the roof.
All right, so we have some pictures. These are just the first ones, I believe, that we are getting in this moment, that anyone has seen from inside. So, Stefan, let me just show you this. And again, these are the first images, so I can only describe what our viewers are seeing, what you're seeing. That powerful moment, of a poignant moment there of what appears to be the cross from where I can see.
The ashes down there, that's what makes me think they may be able to preserve not paintings and things like that.
That's the picture you're talking about.
Yeah.
That actually to you looks better than you thought.
That's encouraging to me. It's not, 30 feet of debris like, well, I don't want to compare anything to the Trade Center, but it's not, stuff that's be smoldering for days.
That fire spread and did so quickly, eventually engulfed the upper parts of Notre Dame, and then we watched the spire atop it completely engulfed in flames before it was burned beyond recognition. The upper floors of Notre Dame have largely been charred and reduced to nothing more than the stilts along the frame.
You have to sit tight because we've got some more breaking news crossing right now. At this moment in Paris, firefighters say Notre Dame Cathedral is on fire. Right there on your screen, we're getting images on the scene. Wow, right there, that must be taken. You can see the Seine River. You can see actually behind that cloud of smoke the cathedral. That is all we know thus far. We're going to take a quick break. On the other side, hopefully, we'll be speaking to... We have got breaking news in Paris. Notre Dame Cathedral is on fire. We're going to show these images right now from the cathedral. Look at that. You can see the smoke. Anyone who has visited Paris knows this cathedral well. 12 million people visit annually. Those two towers, only one you can see at this moment because the other is blocked by smoke.
You can see the back of them. And
oh, my goodness. There it is falling. Michael, so you know, we are looking, oh my gosh, at video right now, the images. Wow. Wow.
That is just like a dagger to the heart of Paris to see that happen. It's just that.
A
A sobering bit of news. The French Interior Ministry, an official from the French Interior Ministry now says firefighters may not be able to save the cathedral.
What?
This is from a ministry official. Firefighters may not be able to save the Notre Dame Cathedral. It's hard to even process that. The symbol of Catholicism and so much more in Paris on fire. I'm Chris Jansing. Brian Williams picks up our coverage. Brian?
We so begin the breaking coverage that it continues, our live ongoing breaking coverage of the fire we have been covering in Paris. Not just any fire. The world has been deprived of one of the most beautiful architectural landmarks of all time.
Well, you're right. It affects the soul because it's a house of prayer and faith. Boy, it affects the heart because it's a place of love and gathering in community. It affects all the senses because for the French, my God, for the world, Notre Dame Cathedral represents what's most noble, what's most uplifting.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Lester Holt.
Good day from New York. We're coming on the air with breaking news out of Paris, where a massive fire has erupted at the famed Notre Dame Cathedral, one of Europe's greatest landmarks. Videos shared on social media show the roof engulfed in flames. That's the scene early evening right now in Paris. This fire has been burning for at least an hour. Live picture there on the left side.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Lester Holt.
Good afternoon from New York. We're coming back on the air with the breaking news out of Paris, where an inferno is burning at the famed Notre Dame Cathedral, one of France's most popular tourist destinations. Firefighters are on the scene where the 850-year-old cathedral has been burning for hours now. Dramatic video capturing the moment when one of the spires collapsed in flames. A groan from those.
Esto es una noticia de última hora.
Muy buenas tardes, interrumpimos nuestra programación para avisarles de esta noticia que está en desarrollo. Los bomberos de París, en Francia, luchan contra el fuego que se desató hace unas 3 horas en la Catedral de Notre Dame, uno de los monumentos históricos más visitados del mundo, con más de 13 millones de entradas al año. Las llamas comenzaron en los techos. Según los primeros testimonios, el fuego se propagó por el ático, en la base de la famosa aguja que...
Esto es una noticia de última hora.
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas tardes, les saluda Felicidad Aveleyra. Interrumpimos nuestra programación habitual con estas impresionantes imágenes del monumental incendio que ha hecho colapsar ya la aguja de la icónica Catedral de Notre Dame en París. De hecho, también ha caído ya su torre más emblemática y parte del techo.
Interrumpimos con una noticia de última hora.
¿Qué tal? Les saluda Arantxa, Loizaga. Interrumpimos nuestra programación para informarles sobre un incendio que está ocurriendo en la Catedral de Notre Dame en París. Estamos viendo estas imágenes. El alcalde parisino le ha pedido a la gente que se aleje de esta zona. Tenemos entendido que los bomberos ya se encuentran en la escena. Al parecer, las llamas comenzaron en el ático de esta construcción alrededor de las 5:50 hora local.
Con una noticia de última hora.
¿Qué tal? Les saluda Arantxa, Loizaga. Tenemos detalles sobre este incendio que está devorando literalmente la Catedral de Notre Dame en París. Al parecer, la cúpula de este monumento histórico ha colapsado debido a un incendio que comenzó alrededor de las 5:50 hora local. De acuerdo a las autoridades, están tratando de apagar este fuego que está devastando totalmente este monumento histórico.
Interrumpimos con una noticia de última hora.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas tardes. Interrumpimos para ofrecerles lo último sobre el incendio de la Catedral de Notre Dame en París. Estamos viendo las imágenes de esta iglesia. Está cayendo la noche y, como vemos, aún las llamas siguen siendo voraces en la destrucción de esta catedral tan importante, símbolo histórico, patrimonio de la humanidad.